Author and theologian Mario Sabán has dedicated the recent years of his academia to the study and teaching of Kabbalah in Spain. He speaks to JM1 about Spain coming to the end of a 500-year paradox in which the country where Kabbalah was most developed became the country where it was least known. Mario was born in Argentina before tracing his Sephardic roots back to Spain. He began teaching in general about Judaism, but as his students began to ask questions that required an ever deeper understanding of Jewish spirituality, he realized that the obvious answer was to turn to Kabbalah.
The vast majority of the people that I teach are non-Jews, and those non-Jewish people are in search of spirituality. In the 20th century, what has happened is that traditional religions have lost their answers to man's needs, and there's a spirituality in the secular world, the non-religious world. Lay people are wondering about the meaning of life. What did I come here for? Why did I come into existence? If it just comes down to having to eat, go to sleep, go to the bathroom and back, then we would be talking about the biological reduction of human beings. And human beings are undoubtedly much more.
Although he appreciates that celebrity endorsements can help spread the message, Mario remains wary of the benefits and only superficial understanding could ever have.
In principle, it could eventually be good for people to hear about Jewish spirituality. But from there on in, you have to go deeper. I try to understand why it could be that Madonna or people with that level of celebrity can arrive at the Kabbalah. And perhaps it is because the pressure that people at those high levels can experience means that they need to have some spirituality in order to support themselves.
And a basic understanding can also lead to misunderstandings, as his students attest.
And people here, from my personal experience, they think of it as being a sect, something totally connected to the Jewish religion, which it isn't. That's how I see it, that they don't really know what it is.
I have always said that it is paradoxical, because after the expulsion of the Spanish Jews in 1492, the country where the Kabbalah was most developed becomes the place where the Kabbalah is least well known. But I think that in a way, the Kabbalah is returning after 5 centuries to Spain, and the people are interested in the wisdom which was developed here.
15 days before the course started, I saw it on the webpage of Tarbat Seferet that there would be a course in Barcelona, and I had some time. So, of course, I didn't hesitate for a second in signing myself up.
The issue is that each person has to find out for themselves, and the Kabbalah provides the tools which would allow a person, through their own efforts, to understand the meaning of life.
Through the teachings of people like Mario, the image of Kabbalah is changing in a country which helped shape it into what it is today, becoming a source of spiritual significance for Jewish and non-Jewish people alike. This is Paul Walsh reporting for JM1, Spain.